When it comes to skin cancer, the common narrative often revolves around sun exposure, but have you ever wondered if your genes play a role in your susceptibility? While we often hear about the dangers of sunburns and tanning beds, little discussion typically goes into the genetic component of this disease. Let's have a look at the complex relationship between skin cancer and genetics. To grasp the intersection between skin cancer and genetics, it's crucial to understand what skin cancer actually is. Skin cancer is the abnormal growth of skin cells, often triggered by ultraviolet radiation from the sun or tanning beds. There are primarily three types of skin cancer: basal cell carcinoma, squamous cell carcinoma, and melanoma. According to statistics, skin cancer is the most common type of cancer in Australia, accounting for nearly 1 in 3 cancers diagnosed. Risk factors for skin cancer. Sunbathing and tanning might be enjoyable for some, but they are often flagged as significant risk factors for skin cancer. Extended exposure to the sun's ultraviolet rays or artificial UV light from tanning beds can damage the DNA in your skin cells, making them more susceptible to cancerous growth. Other environmental factors like radiation exposure, chemicals, and even some types of viral infections can also contribute to the risk of skin cancer. Genes versus environment. The nature versus nurture debate extends to the realm of skin cancer. How much of your risk is really pre-coded in your DNA? To clarify, heritability measures how much of the variability in a trait within a population stems from genetic differences. Twin studies have been instrumental in this regard, showing that identical twins are more likely to both develop skin cancer than non-identical twins, indicating a genetic component. Also, genomic research is increasingly identifying specific genes that could be culprits in increasing skin cancer risk. Specific genes associated with skin cancer. While no single gene can make you destined for skin cancer, there are certain genes that may raise your risk. Research has identified genes like MC1R, CDKN2A, and BAP1 as potential risk factors. These genes are responsible for aspects like skin pigmentation, cell cycle regulation, and DNA repair, respectively. A mutation in any of these genes could make your skin cells more vulnerable to the effects of UV radiation, thus increasing the risk of skin cancer. Family history and skin cancer. If a family member has had skin cancer, does that mean you're more likely to get it too? Studies show that a family history of skin cancer does indeed heighten your risk, especially for melanoma. If your parent, sibling, or child has had melanoma, your risk of developing melanoma yourself is 2 to 3 times higher than someone without a family history. It is, therefore, crucial to take a detailed family medical history when assessing skin cancer risk. Skin cancer's causes are multifaceted, encompassing both environmental and genetic factors. While environmental risk factors, like sun exposure, are well acknowledged and relatively easy to mitigate, the genetic factors are complex and not fully understood. Ongoing research continues to shed light on the genes associated with a higher risk of skin cancer, offering a glimmer of hope for more targeted prevention strategies in the future. In the meantime, a balanced approach that combines vigilance, regular checkups, and lifestyle changes remains the best strategy for prevention and early detection.